And so tell me about the day you first found out she was pregnant.
Well, when she first came home and told me she was pregnant, I was excited, you know, and especially once we found out that.
All right, cool, cool, cool. Hey, what's up, bro?
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm uh, just like I was telling everybody else, I am tired, but I just like to keep my word, man. And I really wanted to meet you. I really wanted to, have you come on the show and tell your story and stuff like that.
Hey, it's nice to be here, man. I thank you for like reaching out to me and giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. I love to meet new people, man, and I love to build my catalog up, man. I had such very much um just reached my like third year anniversary, man, and met some interesting people along the way, bro. And I just had to like, get you on and just allow you to just tell your story because your story very interesting from what I was told, interacting back and forth.
So, where you want me to start?
Oh man. Well, you can just start from the beginning, what I'm saying? Just give a little brief description about yourself.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm Jermaine, of course. I'm from Detroit originally, born and raised. Um, my father was in the military, so we moved down to South Carolina, Sumter Shaw Air Force Base. Um, Mom died when I was 14. Found out that, the guy that was raising me wasn't my real father, so I left, came back home, found my real dad, found a chick, had a baby, went to have the second one, found out it wasn't mine. I'm just, I'm a regular guy. I'm just working to be the best I can be.
Yeah,
My,
like
my story, I mean, everybody goes through stuff. I'm not like special or nothing. Like, I want kids to get what they deserve. I feel like us black men have a stereotype against us, and I'm just trying to, go against that shit. I just, I don't know.
yeah, I feel you, man. And it's crazy because, I thought that I wasn't special either, for years. I just really thought I was regular and stuff. Like no one really would have found me interesting or hold any type of significance, but I was wrong. I was really wrong, man, because I had the opportunity to just be able to create such a platform from scratch and stuff like that. It may be small now, but I think big. And when you think big, you get big. And when you think small, you stay small. So I always, try to just explain that just to my nieces, my nephew, my godson, that it's all about what you see. You know what I'm saying? Because it may take people a little bit later on down the road to understand and to be able to see your vision and stuff. So, but I really appreciate you coming on, man, and just even off um even we if we when we done with this shit, what I'm saying, I still would like to be your friend and stuff like that because I just feel like that it's us as black men, man, we need to stick together, bro, because a lot of us are slowly on the decline. You know what I'm saying? Not just from violence, but just illness and mental health and all this other stuff, man, that take us out and stuff. Cause we just go through it a lot of stuff, man. But yeah, I just want you to know that I commend you for just you know doing the right thing and going straight and doing what you got to do for your family and a lot of people doing that.
It's not, and I mean, it's a hard job, you know, like to have to go to work every day, come home, see your kids, wake up in the morning, get them up to school, let them know, you know, I gotta work. When you get home, I'm not gonna be here. Like, I see my kids, like, other than Saturday and Sunday, I probably see them like 2 hours a day, and it hurts so bad. But I know that when I come home, I got the money to give them what they deserve. They got a roof, they got their own rooms, they got toys, clothes, food. Everything that they need is taken care of. So I gotta do what I gotta do, you know?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And just for fathers, man, I really commend you for that because I just remember what you had just said with like you didn't know who your father was. I went through the same thing. I went through the same thing, but I found out like around 7 years old.
Oh, so you were still young.
Yeah,
I, I
and
was I was 14, like I was on my way to being grown. I
so
was so mad, so mad.
yeah, I was gonna ask you how you felt about it because I was mad as hell too because it was crazy because I didn't know about you gotta look like your dad for your dad to be your dad and shit.
Yep,
I just saw this man every day when I got off the school bus and stuff, and
that's
it just
bad.
it was it's
So,
crazy.
and when you met your dad, did you like look at him like before he even said shit? You looked and was like, "Yep,
Y-
that's my dad." Same,
Yeah, he was.
same thing, same thing. I
Yeah,
looked at him and I was like, "Yep, that's my dad, bro."
yeah, it's crazy because when people look at my dad, we like total opposites. I'm like bigger. I'm a big guy and I'm tall, but my dad, excuse me, but my dad is like 5'6", 5'7", and he's real skinny. So everybody would be thrown off a little bit. They were like, "This your dad?" And I was like, "What you expect, man? Another you?" But he's average. So like, hey, it happens. But I was really upset though, because I just always wanted him to pay me attention because he never really paid me attention. He was always kind of nonchalant whenever I would come over because he stayed at my grandmother's house. So
Right.
it was just times like I would just kind of try to get his attention and he'd kind of ignore me. And I was like a little bitty kid and it was just very traumatizing because I never really told anybody this before, but he was out of my life really for like 25 years. And my stepfather raised me. So my stepfather was the one that was providing just emotionally, financially,
Yep.
and just really was there every time I needed him. And it kind of really did something to me when he passed back in 2017.
Oh,
And
sorry.
oh, oh, it's all good, man. But it was crazy because I was in a relationship at the time, so it had affected me so much. I think it really caused my relationship to be ruined because I was so much in a depression at that time because my brother passed, my grandmother passed, and then he passed. So it was just like, damn, like adding more insult to injury. And and I just tell
Keep
people,
going, you know.
yeah, yeah. But you'd be surprised, man, just how many people just don't make it after significant losses, bro. Like, and I explain to people that I went to 11 funerals in 5 years, and a whole lot of people like, man, how are you still standing? How are you still able to joke? How are you still able to just be normal? And I was like, hey, man, it's all my faith in God. Like, because I believed in God But it was just at times, you can be mad at God, you could just be questioning God, like, dang, why me? Like, and why not you? you know, and you just got to keep going. Certain things. I mean, I try to explain to people like things are supposed to change us for the better, not for the worse. E-
Worse.
Even while you're in that despair, always remember God has a plan for you, and I just always try to get people to understand that because people just don't have the answers like God has the answers. So
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. My mother, she raised me in the church like every Sunday and every Wednesday. Since she passed, I've probably been to church maybe 3 times. Honestly, though, I know he's out there, like I've been blessed.
yeah,
I take like 3 steps back, take like 2 more steps back, and then I come up 7. It just, it's your belief, and you can't give up. There's been plenty of times when I woke up in the morning and I've been like, I'm tired of this shit.
yeah,
Like, why ain't nobody helping me? Why am I doing everything for everybody else? When am I gonna get mine?
yeah,
And you gotta know that it's coming. You just keep pushing.
yeah. It's just all about just having resilience, man, and because I had to learn that too. And I hate to sit here and like I wasn't always defeated because I was defeated.
Uh,
I was defeated, broken, beaten, damaged, and stuff. And this hurt, you know what I'm saying? I was really hurt because it was just like no matter how I felt, I still had to pay the rent. Rent was always due, lights was always due, everything was always due. So I just try to, explain that to people that you have to keep your rent paid and your lights on, regardless of how you feeling, and nobody coming to bail you out or save you. So you have to save yourself or just discover the outlet, that do something that you love because that will save you from being in your thoughts and being in your head, having something just positive around and people that's positive around you because it just because I always feel like having the wrong kind of people around you, man, that bacteria is going to spread because whatever negative thoughts or whatever negative traits that they have or negative activities that they participate in, it's going to rub off on you.
So let me ask you a question. You're talking about like rent and bills and stuff like that, and I understand that that's stressful too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What do I do when my kids come home from school and they hit me like, Dad, my friends are picking on me because, they were on social media and they seen this and they seen this and they seen this. How am I supposed to do that? Like these kids are my life, like I gave up everything for them.
Yeah,
And the way social media is these days, like I just don't know what to expect and how to handle it when it happens.
yeah. I can't imagine what you're going through, man, because it just seemed like now, like social media just gave our people a chance to go at each other, and I hate that, you know, and I want you to explain it. I'm not even going to explain it, but I want you to explain it. Like, can you elaborate on what you was saying?
Well, like when we grew up,
Hmm.
there wasn't like a Facebook or Instagram for people to, come to school and be like, hey, I seen what you did last night. Or, hey, I know who your parents are.
Yeah,
Nowadays, you got kids, my kids are in first grade and kindergarten.
yeah,
And you got kids in that same grade, kids that ride the bus with them, picking on them because they done seen some shit they probably don't understand, but they got to talk about it. So now my kids come home like, hey, dad, this person said this, or this person said this. I don't know what to say to that, you know?
Yeah,
Like, I mean, if anybody's watching that knows me, they know, the show and everything that I've been through.
yeah,
And I just want to know, like, it's hard to deal with that, as much love as I have for these kids, they could grow up hating me because of social media, because of TV.
yeah, yeah. And that wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like,
It was my fault. I signed up for the fucking show. Like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, what I mean is, I feel like you was responsible enough to want to get confirmation, because you know how certain people just it's like they have that possibility, and then they be like, oh no, these my kids and this and that, but you still want to know at the end of the day.
yeah,
So
yeah,
just look at it like, well, I may not have gotten what I want, but at least I know for sure, and I can get some closure. But the kids ain't gonna understand that, man. And your kids have a good dad, you know what I'm saying? Probably be
thank you,
jealousy,
thank you.
you know. It's some jealousy, you know how kids, man, because these kids nowadays, man, they way worse than when we was coming up, bro.
Horrible,
Like, because we
horrible.
horrible, man. So, but
I know
yeah,
a
just
little 5-year-old like straight up walk up on a grown man and be like, "Hey, what you gonna do?"
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, man. It's wild, man. And I try to like just with my life, man. Like I've been in situations like that. I just never really went full throttle, but I have been like in situations that I have gotten some girls pregnant. I could have been a father of a 16-year-old by now,
Wow.
but she had an abortion, and then at 25 it wasn't mine, and then 29, 30, I forget what ages, but she took a plan B. So I could have been in that situation, you know what I'm saying? But luckily I was spared and stuff like that, and because I always wanted to be a father, man. I just never wanted to be a baby daddy. I didn't have to. I just couldn't do it, man. Because I just always wanted to have a wife and stuff.
Yep.
And people say, "Oh, marriage is dead," and this and that. Like, no, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's just gotta be careful who you pick. And we see the red flags. But
Yep. I've seen them
sometimes.
the whole time. I was just being a guy.
Oh yeah, sometimes we know like a chick is masculine, but she just got that ass, and we like, okay, well, you can talk to me, I'll let you get away with that, whatever. But it's just now, man, it's just all about just having healthier relationships and couples,
Yep.
man,
We
because
done grown up.
yeah,
It ain't about the fucking no more. It's about the, companionship. You know, I need somebody that I can depend on. If something's wrong with me, you got me. If something's wrong with you, I got you. You know what I'm saying? There's no lies. You and you can't find that no more.
no, and it's just really like a catch-22, because you just don't know like who has interior motives, like because they be because I feel like everybody picks somebody either for love or for help, so you don't know if this person looking for help or they're looking for love. But it seems like it's backwards, because nowadays it's all about help, like what can you do for me and stuff
Yep.
like that, and what can I get from you, it's a million guys want me, and what makes you so special? And it's not like,
Yep.
well, nothing. Like, go find those million guys then, cause I ain't settling. Like, cause I know what I can do, and I know my capabilities. And I'm not rich or trying to be rich one day. If anything, I can provide security. I can provide cleanliness, because I love to live in a clean house. I love to be able to cook. I love to be able to pay bills, and
Yep.
then I just a good listener, good communicator. I don't like confrontation, and I don't believe in yelling and this and that to get our point across, because we adults. But it just be a whole lot of no's or nexts for me, because I have standards now, man, and me being like in the position that I am, like my woman really like a representation of me, so I have to really tread lightly on the dating market, because I'm planning on really taking it to like the next level one day. And it's just all about just you know picking your person and your mate, but it just be difficult at times, because we just live in a world that's just very shallow and conceited and narcissistic.
You
Fake.
ain't lying. Like
Yeah.
Donald Trump about to get elected for the second time. Overall, America's fucked.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I just started like you even mentioned that type of shit, but I just feel like everything's changing. Nothing is the same no more.
No, it never will be, and that's the thing, because I know everyone wants to be optimistic that things going back to the old ways, but it's not. What can we do about it? I would say just try to stick together and just try to love each other, man, because we just hate each other. Like, I have never seen so much hate amongst our people, man. It's so much hate, bro. It's like
So
crazy, because it reminds me of you know back in the days, like when people used to get lynched, and it would be like a big mob, like over thousands of people, just to watch one black man or black woman or black kid get lynched. And nowadays it's black people gathering around in those mobs to watch
to lynch,
one celebrity.
oh,
It's crazy.
I
And
I can attest to that. Like
yeah.
completely. I'll post a picture of me and my kids, and I'll have like half of the comments be black people telling me that I'm a bitch and why did I stay and what am I doing and blah blah blah. Like, why are you trying to put me down for doing something good?
That's a damn shame, man. I hate, I hate that, man, because it's so easy, like, to do wrong. It's so easy to,
So easy.
yeah, very easy. And you ever notice how? Because I don't be, I don't be know what be wrong with our people, man. Because it's like a nigga in jail get the most support, while a person that is going to work, a person that's graduating college or open up a business, he don't get no traction. He don't get no type of engagement or nothing,
Nothing.
because they want to see you fail. And I learned that, man. And me as a business owner, man, like, I get more love from like strangers, people out of town, people in different countries than my hometown. Because my hometown,
Yep.
it be hating like a motherfucker, and I just be trying to just keep myself strong, because you gotta be strong in order to last long. And it's just all about knowing the casualties of war. Can't let them
Mhm.
break you, And when you're doing a good job, man, it's just from the stuff that you had to endure until now. You have survived, and it's all about survival, man. Like, at the end of the day, you have to know your enemy. You know what I'm saying? You always have to know who you dealing with as far as like this game called life, man, and you doing it. So how old is you now? What's your
35.
age? Thir-
That'd be 36.
Okay, okay, we practically the same age. All right, cool. But yeah, I remember you telling me when you said like when you went on the show, it helped you, but it also hurt you at
Yeah.
the same time.
It it helped me because it, gave me clarity. Um, it snapped me back into the real world.
Yeah,
Like stop living on dreams and focus on what's actually happening.
yeah,
And then it hurt me because me as a person, once I commit to something, my mother told me that you don't just push something aside. You don't give up. You do what you say you're going to do. Like everybody says these days, word is bond. Word is really bond.
yeah,
Like when you say something, when you say you're going to do something, you do it. So when I
yeah,
said in front of all these people that I'm going to take care of my kids, no matter what, I'm going to be here. And I know their mother's a piece of shit. She's not here. She's not doing nothing. So I'm going to do it. You know, I just, I don't know.
like it's it's crazy because like we never, us as the viewer, right? I'm speaking from a viewer's perspective. Like when I
You or
yeah, I mean like when I was watching um your segment or whatever. So looking at your segment, like they really romanticize those type of shows, but this is real life. Like this is your life. Like in a you really like going through it head on. Like there's no script, there's no actors or nothing like that. This is real life. So from your perspective, like is it like a real courtroom or is it like a set? Like from your perspective, like was it anything
it was a set.
okay.
They went off of my story, you know.
Yeah,
Like they tried to do what they could, but I'm not an actor, like my shaky ass voice, and I can't. That you know, they went off of what I told them, and they took DNA results and everything like that, and they went off what I had, and everything I did was truthful. It was honest, I was hurt.
damn man. That's that's crazy because we never really get the opportunity to find out from like you guys' perspectives. So I'm really thankful that you did move on and became a better you and stuff like that. Because I know that you were real young at that time.
I was 29.
Oh,
20,
okay,
yeah, my oldest is 6, about to be 7.
okay,
Yep. Had my first child at 28.
man. Yeah, it's just really crazy, man. Because that's like one of my worst fears, bro. And I don't know what I would do in that position, but I would say like you conquered something that I never been through. So my hats go off to you, man, because
I
it's just a lot of
haven't
people.
conquered it yet, man. I ain't conquered it yet.
Yeah, I mean,
The stuff that kids needed in order for me to say that I conquered it. I gotta keep pushing.
yeah. We manifesting. You will. I speak life into like my friends, man. I speak life. I don't know where this come from, but I ain't used to be this way. But now I just speak life into people, man, because words are powerful. Like affirmations are powerful. and I'm not like a spiritual person, but if anything, I just always be careful what I speak and what comes out my mouth, man, because we really do speak things to existence, and we have to like look at what we say to each other and to ourselves, like we're watering ourselves. You know, we have to speak life into ourselves, man. But I'm really happy, man, that we got the chance to meet and stuff like that. And you know, you,
for inviting me.
yeah, man, no problem, man. So anytime, bro. I know that this is the first one, man. Hopefully, it can be like a second one, third, man. Anytime you want to come
Of course.
and
I
give us
mean,
an
again,
update. Yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, I just think you a wonderful person, and I wish you nothing but the best at just your future endeavors, man. Because I just see great things, man, and we are in 2024, man. You know, we still in the beginning, so it's just things can turn around, and a lot of things turned around for me. You know, and you talking to somebody who been through hell and back and been through just going through so much, and I was able to come back stronger than ever. Like the people that like cross me, man, they can't even come around me without a suit on, or it gotta be about money. Cause if
right.
it's about like the old shit, hell no. Like get the hell away from me. Like I'm a businessman, I'm working, you know what I'm saying? And you episode 2622, man, I did all that in 3 years, bro. 5 mixtapes, interviewed over 200 people, all types of stuff, man. All in 3 years, bro, cause I
Man,
had to, cause
you
I
had
yeah, because I had to, bro. I had to prove a point, man, and you doing it every day. You know what I'm saying? We are great in our own way, and your results will show with your children and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
it.
And then you tell your kids to tell them kids like my daddy will beat the shit out of you. Just scare the shit out of them, you know, and they will run
My
and all this other shit.
daughter, I talked to the bus driver. My daughter then already did it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just playing,
I swear.
but yeah, yeah. That's just how I be, man. But yeah, like regardless of that, so what you like do like as far as like your job occupation?
I'm a chef.
You a
I'm a
chef?
chef. Yep.
Oh man,
Right
that's
now, I'm managing a restaurant in Ohio.
okay.
Um, Working towards getting my own restaurant. I got an Instagram that, it's my chef page. I post pictures almost every night of like dinner and things I cook.
Okay, yeah. You gotta send me a link, cause
Oh,
I
for sure.
wanna I wanna have my viewers be able to find you and stuff like that, and be able to support. Cause I got people from all over, so you know I can help you get your name out there as a chef this time, and so you can get your client get your clientele up. So. But yeah, that's what's up, man. I cook too. I cook at the hospital. I may not be as good as you, but I dabble a little bit and stuff. You know, helps out. And I just love food, man. I love eating food and I love cooking food, man. It's nothing so therapeutic than cooking, bro. And it just has people who love your meals.
Music and cooking.
Yeah,
That's what relaxes me.
that's what's up. So how long you been doing that?
I got my first cooking job. I was 14.
Okay,
Right after my mother passed, and then I went to culinary school at 17.
okay,
And I've never had a job that wasn't a restaurant. That's a lie. I got a couple jobs in the factory, but I quit within a week because that's not me. I work in restaurants.
That's what's up, man. I really just love to, cause my grandmother showed me how to cook. Cause I stayed with my grandmother when I was 20 years old. So the funniest thing about that was she was like, if you waiting for me to cook for you, you gonna starve and stuff. You gotta figure this out. So I started to figure it out and loved it ever since. And I still, regardless of how tired I am and this and that, I still cook after I cook at the job and stuff. So I just love to cook, man. I just, because it's like a lovely creation, man. It's one of the greatest gifts ever. So I really love to do that and stuff. But so, so you say that you're trying to get your own restaurant?
I, I would love it.
It's gonna
Good.
happen.
Ten.
It's gonna happen.
It, it's gonna be a while.
Hey, it's our time is never God's time, man. That's the crazy part about it. Like, but it's gonna
And
happen.
you know what the thing is? Like chefs, like we feed people. People gotta eat to live.
Yeah,
And our wages, we don't get paid shit, dude.
right.
Nothing.
I agree. Because I feel like chefs and teachers and stuff like that, man, they should have like the highest salary, because we really dealing with uh, people and stuff for real. And because I really don't make that much as a cook, but I just kind of like bypass it or something like that. So it won't piss me off and stuff like that. But I just do the job just to do the job. But I wish my pay would be a little bit more, but I won't complain. So I try my best to look at things from like a broader side because there's a lot of people who ain't got nothing and they
You're
happy.
so right. You're
Yeah,
so I used to not have like absolutely nothing. After my
yeah,
mother passed, me and my stepdad fought. This is before I found out who my real dad was.
uh-huh.
I was homeless. I was sleeping under bridges. I did the state to state magazine like book sales. I I've been through that. So to like actually have a house now and to like see other people struggling, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to see it. But then at the same time, yeah, I might have a house, I may have a car, but I'm struggling too. You know,
Yeah,
I get it in our cash shit, that check goes all towards bills.
yeah,
You know, everybody struggles. Do
yeah.
you mind if I smoke a cigarette?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Be yourself, man.
I just, I don't want to, you know, affect your viewers or nothing like that.
Man, my viewers probably smoking while watching us, man. So you good. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, cause I just always could be able to point out the people who really got it out the mud or just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause it comes a time where you have to just point out the phonies, and there's a lot of characters, man. There's a lot of actors that get online and portray this particular identity or this image, and they haven't really been through nothing. Like they just be trying to just get subscribers and viewers and money and stuff. If anything, I always myself, what I'm saying? I always tell people like I may go by Dollar Will, but I give y'all William every day because William been through a lot of shit, and Dollar Will was something that one of my dead homies from back in the day, he named me that because I went to Job Corps, and I was like a hustler because ain't no way I was making $25 every 2 weeks at no damn Job Corps
Nope.
when I had no family because I had moved out of state to go to Job Corps. So I didn't have no family, bro, and I was by myself, and it was really no support. Because my mama, whenever I used to ask her to send me money, she was like, well, I told you not to take your ass down there and stuff. Now you got to figure it out by yourself. I'm like, damn, I'm your
Yep,
son. Like, I'm trying
that,
to.
that's a classic black mom. You a
Hell
job.
yeah.
You got a job.
I was
That's
like, damn, I'm trying to
black
better
moms.
myself.
Hey, it teaches you how to be a grown man, right?
Oh, hell
Get your
yeah.
ass out there to do that shit.
And I was, and the craziest part was like, I was like, okay, we get this $25 every 2 weeks, but we also was like getting Walmart cards. So I started to like use my head. So what I would do was when they take us, because they took us on a couple buses to Walmart every Wednesday, every 2 weeks on Wednesday, and I was just like buying snacks and soap and our campus, we was able to smoke on campus. So I was buying packs of cigarettes and stuff like that. So I turned that $25 to $200.
Making money.
It's
I
just
said it with
stacking.
the
I was stacking. So that's when the nickname came from. So everybody thought like I just made this up, but no, this was one of my homies, man. He named me that, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you a hustler." Like, and I was like, "Yeah." So I still operate on that method with my show, because a lot of people just be asking me like, "Damn, like how did you did all those episodes?" But what I would do, especially now, like I would just like double it up and stuff like that. And I treat this show like it's a job because it is a job. So I would do like 5 times a week and sometimes 8. So I would just like double it up and just pick up Tupac's work ethic and stuff like that, and just really just wake up early, like in the morning, like 5, and just do it. Then I would just like save the audio and then add the effects and do the editing later.
yes, sir.
And just work on that and just like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this today and I'm gonna go finish this tomorrow and finish this next week. So that's how I got a lot of material done. And I just be telling everybody that you can have more, and then you know what I'm saying, you can play more, but you can work less. Just treat your work less, by getting all of that out the way
You
and stuff like
work
that.
smart.
Oh,
Work smart. Not hard.
hell yeah. Yeah. And that's why like I'm able to just look back and just love like my content, because my content, man, is because I teach history too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a historian as well. So I was
Wow.
able to thank you, man.
Hey,
So
just want to say a lot of like, I ain't even gonna say black dudes. A lot of dudes, period, don't give a fuck about history.
no, hell no. They don't even know. It's crazy because like a lot of them really think that we came off a boat and stuff like that,
Yep.
but we was already here. And I tell everyone that like you will know who you are just by asking your grandparent,
Yep.
or just check your family records. And don't do that lazy shit and do that ancestry.com. You really have to do some research, because that's what I did, and it changed my life, man. And I really been trying to like the people I know, and really just trying to help them find out where their family came from and stuff like that. I'm like, well, the answer's always been in front of your face, but you have been colonized, you know what I'm saying, and deprogrammed. You got to reprogram yourself and stuff. So that's how we gonna win, as a collective, because they coming after all of us, bro. Like just with everything, every trick that they can use in a book, they been coming after us. But we undefeated. But we can only be defeated if we allow ourselves to be defeated, man.
If you
So,
give up,
mhm,
give up. You can't give up.
absolutely, because it's hard, man, and it's just me, um, just watching my little ones, my little kids grow up, man. It's just I don't know what to tell them. I just be trying to like be that role model, be that example that they can follow up. But I also tell them that I'm human. I'm only a man. I make mistakes as well. So don't get too attached to me because okay, I think I'm gonna see if I can bring him back in. I think he exit out by accident.
Okay, what
Okay,
happened? Don't
I
get
don't
too
know.
attached.
Oh, oh no, we ain't finished, man. But I don't want to keep you late either. But we can stay on for a
I
little
know
bit
I
longer
gotta
if you
do
like.
it.
Yeah, but I was just I was just saying that just like me as a kid, I used to see my mom because my mom was tough. My mom was a soldier. Like she always had this like distinctive country voice and shit, and she was just like thugged out. So the first time I actually like saw her cry was at my brother's funeral, and it was just kind of like shocking because she never really showed her emotions around us. Like even if she did cry, she would wait till we all went to bed, like knowing that we would sleep for real, and let it out, and then she'd be straight. You know what I'm saying? She'd be
Dude,
mom again.
moms are tough.
Hell
My
yeah.
mother died when I was 14. She died from cancer. Like from the age of 10 to 14, all the pictures of my mother, she was on crutches.
Uh huh.
She got, it started with a spider bite. She got thyroid cancer. Then she got leg cancer that cut off her leg, her left leg. And then she got fucking, it was either liver or lung. Something started with an L. And she died from chemo and radiation. But my mother was up. She was walking around, crutch or not. Like if we was bad, she beat her ass with a crutch. Like it did not stop her. Nothing. Like that's my role model. My daughter is named after my mother for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's
Yeah,
tough.
sorry about it. It made me who I am today. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. But it's just, it's just tough because it's just I'm my mama's baby, so she still see me as a baby a lot. She be like, "Hey, you gotta be careful." Being out late and this and I'm like, Mom, like I'm 36 years old. I got my own place. Like, come on,
Hey,
like you embarrassing.
hey, but you're blessed, dude. At least you can still like your mom's still able to, give you that care you want. I wish I could wake up and my mom be like, "Hey, have a good day at work," or uh, "You're doing a good job with the kids," or "You look good today." Anything like that. I wish for that every day. And I'm grown. I'm 35, about to be 36. I miss my mom every day. Every time I look at my daughter, she looks just like my mom. Every time I look at her.
Man, you're right. Man, I'm gonna call her in the morning, man, because I know she's probably asleep right now and stuff. If I called her now, she would cuss me the hell out. But I'm gonna wait till the
Well, in the
morning.
morning, you better call her and tell her you love her.
Yeah, I will. I promise, man. Because a lot of times I tell everybody, because I struggle with that with my brother, because my brother and I was really close. I look just like him, but I'm just lighter. But it's just I tell everybody about how that affected me, because I remember just being at work after 2 weeks of not being there because they let me have a lead for 2 weeks for the funeral and stuff, and nothing was the same. I didn't have like that same enthusiasm. that I had going to work, it was just like I would cry like just out of nowhere. And people was just like, "You all right? Like, what's wrong with you?" And I'm just like, "Man, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on." But you're right though. Like,
This shit affects you. It
yeah,
does.
yeah,
Like, I don't, y'all can tell by my voice. I got, shakes. I didn't sound like this before my mother passed. it,
right,
it affects people. It
hmm
really does,
yeah. And I just really hate just why we gotta be so strong all the time, and why can't we be vulnerable? You know what I'm saying?
Because
And I know,
when you're vulnerable, everybody else calls you soft or calls you a bitch or
yeah,
it. It's the generation. Like I said, it's that social media.
yeah,
You can't be soft nowadays. You can't cry or people gonna pick on you. You can't say I love you or people gonna say you're a bitch or you're a pussy. You can't express yourself. And we should be able to express ourselves. I'm 35 years old. There's plenty of times I'm going to bed and I start thinking about shit and I get tears in my eyes. We should be able to be open. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I agree. And it's one episode that I actually like broke down crying, and I contemplated on whether to delete that episode or just keep it. And I was like, man, this is real. Like,
Yep.
like it was a great episode. Like I'm laughing about it now because it was so vivid. Like I really like Z with my emotions and stuff like that. And I don't really allow people to see me like that. But then I'm like, you only live once, Why not?
That's it.
If they have something to say, then they ain't evil, Because I really spoke to people how much I love my brother, man, because I wanted to be just like him. It was crazy because when I was a kid, I will sit in front of the TV so I can get glasses because my brother had glasses. That's how obsessed that I was with my brother. And he was like my video game partner. Man, he broke every controller that we had. Like, whether if it was the Sega, the Nintendo, PlayStation, PS2, he broke all those controllers because he was such a sore loser. Every time I would beat him in Tekken or Mortal Kombat, he would be like, "Man, this game cheated, man. Fuck everybody." This shit. And my mom was like, "Man, you broke, man. Quit breaking shit." So it was just like now I laugh about that. It was really tough to pick up a controller, a video game controller, for years because he was gone. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell myself to love games again and be able to enjoy them. But
Right.
it was just our thing, and I just understand what you're saying about just how blessed I am, man. And because I really wish I had a brother. I would really wish that I wasn't by myself because I really by myself now. As far as like the sibling thing, man. But I just know that God has a plan for me and that He wants me to help people and wants me to bring people like you onto the platform. And because this really has been such a great experience, man. Just because I know you was pretty skeptical at first, I know that you probably was like, man, who the hell is this guy?
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little off put. I was like, what are we gonna talk about? Why does some random person want me to
Like,
be on their show? What am I supposed to say?
yeah.
Plus, my voice all shaky. I sound like a little baby. I don't want to be televised and shit.
No, man. Like I told you before, man. I'm a real genuine person, man, and I felt like what you just talked about tonight, man. You have no idea idea or how many people is going to be inspired by your story. And the beginning of the episode, you said you wasn't special. But now I'm here to tell you that you are special, Jermaine. You special, dog.
Thank you for saying that, but you know what? The kids are special.
Yeah,
The children, like right now, they're the ones that are going to take care of us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The My kids are special. I'm not nothing but their provider. I'm the one
yeah.
that's going to help them out and make sure that they keep going.
Absolutely. And they gonna remember that, you know?
I hope so.
Yeah, because I remember who was there for me. Like, regardless of like my mom, I was very grateful to have a mother to be there for me every day. She wasn't in the streets. She stuck with one man over 25 years with me. You know what I'm saying? Just really like taught me great things and having values and having work ethic and morals, integrity. Like he taught me a lot, and she kept me safe. She kept me away from certain dangers. She couldn't protect me all the way. You know, nobody can really protect a person 100%. But she let me venture off and be able to make my own mistakes, and I learned from them. Because I was really hard headed and very rebellious and stuff like that. And I just want to make sure that she able to live and and lavish and luxury before she passed away. Because that's all she ever wanted to be was a homeowner. You know what I'm saying? And wearing expensive clothing and going to different countries and stuff. That's all I want. That's how I want to repay her. You know, I don't want anything else like the regular essentials that people get, like fast cars and this and that. I just want to, yeah, I just want to move my mama into a big mansion,
Yep.
and
You
that's
doing
what
the same thing for your mom that I'm doing for my daughter.
yeah,
The house that I'm in right now, I want that to be hers. You know, after I'm gone, I I really want to do everything that I can that I couldn't do for my mom, for my daughter.
yeah, and we gonna do that, man. It's just I just believe in you so much, man, and I know that you going to fulfill every prophecy that you just made.
I hope so. I thank you, bro.
Yeah, and we need to really build each other up, man, and just know that like after this episode, man, anytime you need to talk, bro, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm very accessible, but I'm not accessible to everybody, but I'm accessible to you because
Thank you.
you are trying, and I can respect someone who's trying than a person who's not trying at all. Because at a point, it's going to become noise. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shut your bitch ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to hear that if you ain't putting no effort. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I'm about to wrap this up, man.
Let's
So
do this again, man. Let's
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
a week or two or a month or whatever. Let's link up again.
yeah. No doubt, man. I got you, bro. Just get at me.
Of
So
course.
our schedule can coincide with each other because I
Yeah, we
know,
both work so much. This was supposed to happen like a couple weeks ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But we go plan a day, and I'm gonna let you know when I'm off. we probably can do this a little earlier because sure I'm getting sleepy as hell. I ain't even going front, but
Yeah,
like I
me neither. I
said,
gotta be at work at 9 o'clock. It's 11.
oh snap! Let me get off, man. Let you get some sleep because I'm off tomorrow. So,
Oh,
but
lucky you.
but yeah, man, you take care, bro, and thanks again, man, for coming on the show.
You too. Thank you. Thank everybody who watched. And, I'll see y'all again.
All right, man. Take care.
Have a good night.
You too. Peace.